Namaskar. Today, the 16th October, we are celebrating World Food Day as designated by FAO. This year's theme is Grow, Nourish, Sustain Together. Our actions are our future. From Agri STCR, ICAR, ISS, Bhopal, we have done this particular theme of June to Grassroots for food security to build back better. In fact, world is now in COVID-19 pandemic situation. Earlier, when the productive capacity of soil was very high and intensive agriculture began, for some time it was productive capacity was very high, but with time it has declined. But whether it will decline further or stabilize at this level, or we can take some offset management practices, and then we can check this particular decline, and in fact we can increase the productive capacity of soil. That is very much required under this type of situation when we need more nutritious food. And one such effect where we can do it with conviction through ICR, we have seen that STCR IPNS approach, which deals with complex system interaction and focus on systems approach in a cropping system approach, and it can be applicable in a particular agroecological region basis. We can do with the different strategies here with STCR IPNS approach, where alternative agriculture, crop rotation, organic recycling, reduce chemical input, then crop and livestock systems that can be integrated, IPM, INM, then skill management. All these strategies can be linked with soil health, and ultimately we can reach the goal of sustainability, profitability, energy conservation, environmentally sound and economically viable, and for improved health of the people, and ultimately improved livelihood for our farmers. STCR, it also touch all the four components of ecosystem services. This provisioning approach, that is food, feed and fiber production, then regulating approach through carbon sequestration, we can regulate the climate change part, then support service through nutrient cycling, it is we can touch with STCR, and the cultural approach that whereby if we'll see that different tribal farmers particularly, they get more time to stay back to their villages, they don't need to migrate to the nearby towns, and they get time for their own culture. So it supports all these four approaches of ecosystem services, and this sunlight, water, air, soil, all these natural resources that can be optimally used through this approach. As I was telling that STCR, it supports the culture, STCR through tribal scheduled tribe component and SCSP component, we could reach some of the remotest places. Like if I name some, Irularpathi, one of the tribal hamlet in Tamil Nadu, then Purani Pod is a very remote village in Bear Hills of Chamrajnagar in Karnataka. Then we have gone to different villages of Keonjhor. One such village is Balibandh. So in different remote places, we could reach and serve the unserved and reach the unreached through this approach of STC and SCSP component of STCR funded by ICAR. And also we could publish different vernacular languages, in different tribal languages like Santhali, Sadri, and different languages we could publish, and then we could get the impact at the grassroots level. Through DSS, we can reach to larger mass. STCR was included in Soil Health Card scheme of Government of India, And here you can see that STCR formula that was recognized by the Soil Health Card Scheme portal, that it was given by ICAR. It was also included in Kiran website of Northeast, and we could do one DSS, online DSS for Karnataka, Tumkur district, and now for whole of Karnataka in different districts, Karnataka government, state government has funded 2 STCR units at Karnataka, and we are doing DSS system for whole of Karnataka. We know that we are in a pandemic situation, so the things that we are doing, we need to do differentially, and we know that framework for analysis and quality assurance should be different. And here I would like to draw your attention that all these things like AI-based, remote analytics, traceability-based, the sample collection and analysis, trade-off between productivity and quality of the produce so that we can get more and more functional food component is preserved in the food, nutraceuticals is addressed, and then bio fortification of mineral together with STCR that can be enrich the food quality, and resource mapping and capacity assessment. All these things should be done in interdisciplinary mode and with the inter-institutional linkages, and our lens should be SDG target, particularly land degradation neutrality target 15.3 of SDG target. That should be our lens. If it passes, we will finalize the action. If it don't pass that lens, clearly we can go back and again look into that particular activity so that we can fine tune and we can again check with our SDG target whether it is in line or not. So through this approach of STCR and through this approach of aligning with the SDG targets, we can attain our motto of leaving no one behind. And through this approach, we can target towards a self-reliant India. As you know, there are more number of people after the pandemic, they are more depending on agriculture. So agriculture has to be done more profitably. STCR is giving one chance based on the sustainable capacity of the farmer. Farmer can just set the yield target and try to achieve that yield target. That particular muscle power is given to farmer by STCR. So it is a very good approach, and our motto of leaving no one behind can be achieved through this particular STCR approach. But there is no chance of complacency, and we have to realign our action and accelerate our action, galvanize our goal based on the pandemic situation, and we have to do more under field situation. And all our center in charges, they are the ambassador, they are doing it relentlessly to get the smiling faces of the farmer to achieve a self-reliant Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all. Namaskar.